Right now, there's a fire burning inside you. It's the frustration of watching your wealth sit idle or be tossed between the same old investments that claim safety but deliver stagnation. You feel it, the tension of limits, the dead weight of conventional paths that cage your ambition. It's like you're running on a treadmill, fast and furious, but never truly moving forward. You've built something incredible, your business, your portfolio, your vision, yet the tools the world offers feel one size fits none. The endless noise about diversification, the dopamine hit of each market cycle crashing into a harsh reality. Real, lasting wealth is not created by playing the same old game. It's created by breaking the mold. The surge in private wealth investments that's electrifying the global elite right now, it's not a fad. It's the rebellion against what's broken, the system that promises freedom but feeds you mediocrity. And if you're feeling that itch, that burning sense that the usual routes won't cut it anymore, you're exactly where you need to be. Think about this. The markets you trust, the rules you follow, the safe bets you're told to make, they are the middle ground. The middle ground is a battlefield of mediocrity. What's really exploding, what's really moving the needle for those with the guts to step off the beaten path, is private wealth investments, and not the kind you read about in glossy magazines or hear about at the latest networking event. This is about the whispered deals that change industries, the funding of breakthroughs that nobody else sees coming, the alliances forged in rooms off the radar. These investments don't follow trends, they create them. The power is not in what's obvious, but in what's hidden. The problems you face, market volatility, diluted influence, lack of control, and the endless pressure to conform, those problems vanish when you start thinking like this. An owner, a builder, a visionary who rejects the status quo. Now picture this. Instead of letting your wealth be shuffled around like chess pieces on someone else's board, you craft your own board. You control how, where, and when your capital moves. It's no longer about playing defense, sticking to index funds, or waiting for someone else's expert to tell you what to do. It's about owning the game. Private wealth investments are your battlefield, your laboratory, your launchpad. They allow you to find value where others see risk, to create opportunities where others see chaos, and to connect with a rare breed of creators and investors who think like you, bold, defiant, and a touch ruthless. This is where power lives, and it's calling your name. Forget what you've been told about diversification as a safety net. The safe path is a trap dressed in good intentions. Real diversification happens when you're not just spreading your money across the usual suspects. Real diversification means connecting directly to assets, ventures, and innovations that are transforming the game, not just the market. It means investing in founders who are rewriting rules, technologies that break barriers, sectors that mainstream investors haven't touched. When you do this, you're no longer reacting to the market, you're shaping it. Your capital becomes a weapon, a tool to build legacies, not just balance sheets. But here's the thing, getting there requires more than money. It needs a mindset reset, a network of the rare few, and the patience to play the long game while others obsess over short-term noise. Yes, it's hard. You're fighting against a world that's comfortable being average, that's built systems to keep the masses compliant and uninspired. The system wants you to believe that the path is set, the rules are fixed, and your role is to shuffle up and down the predefined ladder. This is a lie dressed in convenience. True power comes when you refuse to be processed, when you drop the borrowed life everyone else is living, and decide to own your own reality. The surge in private wealth investing is happening because more founders, investors, and leaders are waking up to this truth. They're done with passive, diluted returns. They're aligning themselves with others like them, individuals who build, who break, who create, to make a direct impact. Here's a secret too many miss. The biggest obstacle is not the market or the economy. It's isolation. Exceptional individuals are often scattered, misunderstood, working alone against the tide. They have the vision, but lack the connection essential to amplify that vision. But what if you could plug into an autonomous network where your ambition meets others' brilliance? where misaligned but fierce talents find synergy and your risks become shared, your opportunities multiplied. This isn't fantasy. It's happening now in private investment spaces that reward selectivity, critical thinking, and a ruthless commitment to transformation. When you step into this network, you're no longer battling the system solo. You're creating a new one. And the impact? It's not just financial. It's deeply personal. Owning your investments this way means reclaiming your time, your freedom, your ability to impact the world on your terms. It means shedding invisible chains disguised as comfort and stepping into the discomfort that fuels real growth. Imagine a world where your wealth isn't just numbers, but a living force, a force that builds ecosystems, drives innovation, empowers communities, and reshapes industries. You are not here to maintain what is. You are here to create what's next. The surge in private wealth investments is the signal that the few who dare to transcend the old rules are winning. But this requires matchmaking, not just between money and markets, but between the rare minds and their missions. So what can you do right now? Start thinking beyond funds, indexes, and the crowd. Dive deep into sectors that are overlooked but booming: sustainable tech, biotech, decentralized finance, new real estate models, transformative services. Find founders who don't just want money but a partnership. Look for investments driven by vision, not volatility. Build relationships with those whose fire matches yours, who reject comfort and conformity as fiercely as you do. Be ruthless with your choices. The long game demands patience, but it rewards exponentially. Don't chase every opportunity. Select the few that align deeply with your values and vision. More than anything, refuse to be a cog in a grinding machine that profits off your compliance. Invest privately because it frees you, because it gives you back control, and with it, the power to define your own future. The surge isn't just money moving into private wealth, it's the rebirth of individual sovereignty, of a network that isn't about belonging, but about becoming. You don't need to follow the herd. You only need to find the right few, the few who burn with purpose, who see beyond borders and norms, who want to build something that lasts beyond their lifetime. Make no mistake, this path isn't easy. It demands criticism, transformation, endurance. It demands breaking ties with comforting illusions and facing the raw truth of creation. But for those who dare, it's the gateway to more impact, more freedom, more legacy. The surge in private wealth investments is the story of those who stopped waiting and started taking. Those who realized the system has no place for the exceptional, so they created their own place. If you feel that quiet tension burning inside, that voice telling you there's more, that you're meant for more, listen. It's the surge calling you to step into a new reality, one where wealth is not just a number, but a force that frees, builds, and transforms. This is your moment. Not for comfort, not for consensus, but for liberation. Harness your capital not as a shield, but as a sword. Align with the few who believe as fiercely as you do. Together, build the future private wealth investing is already shaping. The old world fades, the new one isn't coming, it's waiting for you to claim it